Good morning, garden lovers. So it's Sunday, the 3rd of November. So we are in a butterfly garden. I am placing some plants in there because I thought in this video I'm going to share with you my plant haul from our trip. My mother-in-law and my sister-in-law did a girls trip to Growers Outlet in Loganville, Georgia, and I will share my haul. I can't show you where how I'm planning and where I'm planning them because unfortunately last night after I got home I went to get some soil and they're sold out. So I'm going to maybe Home Depot or Lowe's today and see if I can acquire some soil. So so while we're in this part of the garden, this is under the dogwood that is not quite turning yet, not quite red yet, not like the other dogwoods over there that are halfway done turning its leaf color. So underneath the dogwood I got this I think it's an acanthus. Let me get the, what did I do with the tag? So it's a semi-shade. It's gonna get huge, probably about six feet around, but that's the optimum condition. And so this area right here is probably not an optimum condition for it, but that's where I planted that guy. I still have my equipment when I planted it a couple of minutes ago. So that is part of the haul. And so we're going in here into my potting table. So I actually made a journal of, as I always do, of my haul. So there you go. So Edgeworthia is my first. It's a small tree and it's actually, I think, about to bloom. So it's also called paper bush, or the common name is paper bush. It will have white, sort of fragrant blooms. So I'm going to plant it and to punctuate my porch hedge. There's the azalea as hedging. So I'm gonna plant it over there to sort of shade that part of the porch. So it's gonna be a small tree. I'm gonna keep it into like this 2-stem tree, and it's gonna it's gonna have like an umbrella effect. So hoping that we can have some shade at the edge of the porch, and so you can sit there in the middle of the afternoon. And another plants which I got 3 is this dwarf geum. It's called koi, and I love the orange, this shade of orange that it has. And so like I said, I have 3, and look how great it is to go with the Johnny Jump Up, that color, or like this one in the basket with the Dusty Miller, which is also from yesterday. I got 7 Dusty Miller and it was 7 for $10. Like in my early gardening days, like Dusty Miller was like, you know, it's always there, you know, with your, you plant them with your animals. But this is actually a perennial in my zone, which is zone 8, if I mulch it. So yeah, I am planning, I have plenty of mulch, so that's not a problem. There's also this little nipida called, what is, sorry, I almost fell over. This nipida is called, I'm sorry. Oh, Little Trudy. It's kind of new to me. So it's also, it has a neat mounding habit, not like my Six Hills giant that flops around everywhere. But so yeah, I thought I'll try that. Like I said, it's new to me. And another new to me is this Peter Cottontail yarrow. So as you can see, it has white flowers that resembles a cottontail, a, a rabbit cottontail. So there it is. It's another, also another mounding perennial. I have other varieties of yarrow, and they're the tall variety, and they flop and they fall down and just a mess. So yeah, this I was just smelling my hand from this cat mint, and yeah, it smelled so good. As a matter of fact, yesterday my sister-in-law's SUV, it was a little warm yesterday, so when we got out for lunch and we got back, and the whole car just smelled like this Nepeta. So I'm excited about that. And then another, you know, old variety standby garden perennial is this moonbeam coreopsis. It's been grown for, you know, since I can remember. So I just love that shade of yellow. And also this is also considered as one of those see-through plants, meaning you can plant it underneath or beside something, and you know, it will not crowd the neighbor, because of the wiry stems. It will just, you know, poke through, just like the Verbena bonariensis that I'm very fond of. And look how great they look with the Dusty Miller. So yeah, and so another small tree that I got is this tea olive, and it's very, very, very fragrant white flowers. I think I'm gonna plant it first in a pot and maybe put it in my back deck, and you know, experience the sweet smelling flowers in the spring in the back deck. And also I got a sweet bay magnolia. I've been wanting one for a while. I could never find one, but you know, this is only, what is this, not even a gallon container, which is good for me because I can't, I mean, I can, but I don't like to dig a big huge hole because of my rocky soil. So yeah, so I'm fine with how small it is. As I mentioned before, I love plants, and I love to see how they progress, and all those things. So like a proud mom, I can show it off, you know, its growth, and through, you know, how it does through the years. So there's that. And also another plant in my want list is for a long time now is this anemone, Honorine Gilbert variety. So another see-through plant. Like this is actually great if you have like an established rose that can shade the plant, and then the tall stems of an orange bear will just clamber up and climb and not bother anything. So yeah, I've been wanting one. So I think I'm going to plant it also because under here, maybe right there where there's a spot. I actually have a lot of aguilegia seedlings growing in there. So because it needs a part shade or mostly shade area, an orange bear does. So yeah, so we'll see. I'll show you guys where she'll end up. Another plant or a small I hope it's a small shrub, but an evergreen I wanted to put in the middle of the butterfly garden is this blue eye cypress. Let me see what it says. 15 high by 10 inches wide, which is kind of big, but I was talking to one of the shoppers, which, you know, gardeners, shoppers, they're so nice people. And so we were chatting. We don't even know each other. She was looking for the same thing for another part of her garden. She said she has one and she just cut him and, you know, control the growth. So, but, you know, but if it goes rowdy, I guess I can dig it up and move it somewhere where it can stretch its roots. But yeah, I just need something in the middle there as a winter interest. And so yeah, another plants also that I haven't planted yet because the whole month of October we did not have rain. So after Helene, there was no more rain, so I didn't plant it. I got this I think last week from Lowe's sale rack. So these are all sale. This dark pink Gora, so it goes well with the white Gora, the two that I have in here, and the butterflies and pollinators love them. And the other one is a pink Veronica. So there's the other one. So I'm gonna plant them today once I get the soil, when I move all those rocks to give me room. And also I have from yesterday, I have an eryngium, which is blue eryngium, and it will be nice to break up all this white and pinks in this butterfly garden. So yeah, it's gonna go in here somewhere, and yeah, I'll just show you guys in the next video about the placement of all this. And the blue, I'm so excited. It's gonna contrast well with all the greens and everything. So and also some yellow would be great with the blue. So yeah, that's my haul. But also on the table, I ordered from Dahlia Farm in Oregon this Italian ranunculus. So I have a couple of hours left. I should have left one. They come in and they're really looking like shriveled up octopus. And they plump up when you soak them in water. So like this. Sorry, my hand is not pretty girl hand, since I dig in the dirt constantly. But anyway, so this is the Italian are supposed to be a great variety of ranunculus. So this one is crema. Unfortunately, I thought I put a label here. I guess it fell off on the way outside this morning. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. And then before I go to bed, I will stick them in a tray of potting soil. So what I'm doing is pre-sprouting them. I wasn't going to, but I've heard that if you pre-sprout ranunculus, it will have more blooms on its first year in the spring, and also it grows, bigger compared to just sticking them in the ground as is. But so yeah, so that's what I'm doing, and I can't wait to see them in the spring as well. So it's my first time growing them, and also such a special variety of ranunculus. And so I can't wait to share with you guys all that. But and also too, like another reason why I am pre-sprouting them is because I don't really know where I'm gonna grow them. So probably in the tea garden, because I have plenty of room there, and I'm pretty sure I have to dig up the corms in the spring. And also the sweet bay magnolia, I'm gonna plant it on the to replace the pine that was growing there in that by that stump where that pot is. So so that's where it's gonna go. And maybe if that stump actually is falling apart, so maybe I can actually plant it somewhere very close to it, or close enough to replace where its actual space is. Also, I got some erigeron, and I actually have two. One I planted with under a rose, and I saw a picture of an erigeron in a pot, and it was so beautiful. So that's what I'm doing there. And also so the squirrels can't dig a hole beside it. And in this round garden, the extension of the butterfly garden, the obedient plants are finally done blooming, except for this one. And so I'm gonna cut it back late winter, but for now they're just gonna stay there too as winter interest. They're kind of not bad looking, along with the seed heads of the allium that I have growing in there. So, but the star of the show actually is this this guy that I left, even though it's all diseased, the leaves, but it does that late in the season, but it's still blooming, and so I'm leaving that in there. But the star of the show is my mom's It's a the hardy mom or hardy chrysanthemum. And look at this bee. So yeah, there's actually not a whole lot of flowers for the bees that are still hanging around. And this poor guy. So yeah, this actually just opened up probably in the last 2 days. And so I've had this plant. It starts like this. And they were so beautiful before they open as well, because of different shades of yellow and sort of pinkish apricot-y shade. And yeah, I don't take care of it. They're just growing in the path. And so yeah, so the pollinators that are hanging around, that's all they have. And a couple of zinnias that I left just for them as well. And also this sedum autumn joy is literally done. No more anything for the pollinators to get from there. It's already completely done. So that's also gonna be cut back pretty soon. And yeah, so yeah, the garden is just, I was raking the leaves, some of the leaves earlier last week, but of course, I have plenty of trees, so, and I also don't rake them after like our last warm day, which is probably yesterday, because they will be the blanket for the plants in the garden. And that's why I'm able to leave dahlia tubers in the ground, because I have plenty of leaves. And but this, my favorite fall flower is this native Georgia aster, and it's been blooming now for what, 2-3 weeks, and they're still going at it, and still beautiful, not fading. And also there's bees. So yeah, so that's what I have left to munch on, and that's it. And everything else is just, like I said, brown and not too pretty this time of year. But so yeah, I just made this video just really to show you my haul from yesterday, and also the process of soaking the ranunculus so I can pre-sprout them. So I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your garden is, still supporting the wildlife, and I hope you're not working too hard with the cleanup in your garden. So I'll see you next time, garden lovers, somewhere down the garden path. Bye.